Do it.
All right, guys. Hey, thank you for continuing to support us. This is Coming In Hot. This is Darren here. I just want to thank you guys for continuing to follow us on Facebook, continuing to follow us on Twitter. We have gotten a lot of followers in a very short amount of time, so I want to thank you for that. If you don't know the links to it, on Twitter, we are Coming In Hot Mem, at Coming In Hot Mem. M-E-M is capitalized, all caps. And on Facebook, it's just Coming In Hot. If you're friends with us, you probably seen it already. And I want to introduce these guys. These are my guys here. I got Brandon here.
What's up, Facebook? What's up, Twitter? Brandon.
And I got Darren here as well.
What's going on, y'all? Appreciate the support. Make sure y'all keep following, liking. We got more content on the way.
We do. We got a lot. We have a lot coming in. We got a lot of more content. Some more people to introduce you to as well. But before we go any further, I kind of want to talk about one thing right now. It's kind of what everyone's kind of talking about. And that's the big game tonight. You got Golden State and Houston. And that's Game 6 in Houston. They're going to be without KD, as we know. Who are we leaning towards? How do we think this game is going to play out? What are we thinking?
I'll let you go.
Houston in 7. And I've been waiting for this to happen. And I've been waiting for this to happen for a long time. Now, before anybody takes it the wrong way, I wish injury on no man, especially in the NBA. As Chris Paul so scriptly said, and this was just him being scripted, we want them at their best. No, you don't. No, you don't, Chris. No, you don't.
No, you don't. You ain't got a lot of us.
You ain't got a lot. I get it. You got to say it for the camera. That's not what you want. You want a not-so-serious injury. You know the man can come back. Great player. Probably the greatest player of the current generation. It's hard for me to say as a LeBron fan, but I mean, he's doing it on both sides of the ball.
Kawhi.
It's a very... Ooh, all right.
So that's another day. We can hit that
another day.
Yeah.
But without him on the floor, Golden State is just a bunch of 3-point marksmen.
Now, I got to interrupt you. You can't say it's just a 3-point marksman when they've already shown you, especially Steph, Clay, Draymond, Iggy, people like that that's been there. They already shown you that they have a championship mindset. They know what they're doing.
Steph changed the game.
Yeah, like you can't just. I mean, I get that people have been.
I need to pull Steph's playoff stats.
I'm just saying,
right now,
Steph has changed the game. He's changed the game. If you walk in a gym right now, what are people working on?
We're working on the shot.
The 3-point shot. From 40. Like, I mean, you know.
Quick releases.
He changed that.
He did.
I just think that with them already proving that they have won a championship, like a lot of people are just saying, oh, KD's gone, it's over with. KD left in the third quarter of the game, and Houston still lost.
The man still had about 30 points.
I mean, yeah, but
30 points.
At the same time, we can see Steph go off. We've seen him go off in the playoffs, too. So it's not like, remember that game in Portland, and he said, I'm back. He's capable. He's capable. And KD wasn't there then. Like, let's keep it in mind. He's very capable. So I just think people are writing him off a little too quick. So I'm gonna say they close it out tonight.
Yeah, it's over tonight. I think Steph goes off. I think Clay goes off. We know Clay's been talking about. He hasn't been getting a lot of touches. He's been getting basically the scraps. I think it's over. I think Golden State wins. I think it's close. But towards the end, I think Golden State's going to win. I got them by at least 8 tonight.
Just a quick question, kind of like piggybacking off it. If, let's say, they do close it out tonight, where does it leave Harden? What's his legacy looking like?
His legacy is running into the best team in the league year after year after year. It's hard. Look at Toronto. They couldn't get past LeBron. LeBron's gone. Now look at him.
Yeah. So do you not put any extra onus on it because it was no KD? Like, Harden should win that game.
You know what
he's supposed to win.
Well, let's just get this understood. He's going to win tonight, and I don't think it'll be close.
Okay.
What?
I think Houston's going to win tonight by at least 12 to 15 points before those little scrap minutes come into play. I think the game will be over well into the early parts of the fourth quarter.
On video now.
I'm on video.
This ain't how it starts, buddy. Like there's evidence right there.
You guys heard it here first. This Houston team was built to beat that Golden State team at their best. If that Golden State team does not have KD from start to finish, not KD plays the first half and then goes out and the team can just carry from what he started. From start to finish, They don't have this KD averaging 36, 5, and 5 with a steal and a block.
I didn't know his numbers. My God. Impressive.
I don't see Golden State winning.
All right, so speaking of KD, KD's hurt. We like you mentioned, that does affect the game. KD's hurt. Let's pretend. Let's say you're KD's agent, right? Mm-hmm. You know he's going into free agency. Do you allow him? Let's say Golden State clears him. Let's say Golden State wins the series. Right? Let's just play. They win this series.
Do they win the ring?
Good question. Let's say they win the series and they go to the Western Conference Finals, right? Mm-hmm. Golden State clears him to play in the Western Conference Finals. They clear him to play, mm-hmm. but he's not 100%. Obviously, right. If you're his agent, are you in his ear saying, "Do you really want to come back right now? Maybe wait a few games, see what happens," kind of gearing him to look towards free agency, or are you pushing KD to play?
I think the Warriors came into the season with Houston in mind. I don't think they fear Denver or Portland at all.
Okay.
Honestly, as they should. To their core. And that's no disrespect to Denver or Portland. Both great teams, got some great superstars. They can do way more than I can do with basketball. Mm-hmm. So no disrespect.
I mean, I have a little disrespect. Like, neither one of those teams will stand a chance. But.
I mean, probably not. But at the same time, KD does have his image and his reputation to consider. Because his first free agent move from OKC to Golden State, a lot of people criticize him, taking the easy way out.
Still do.
I mean, still do to this day. A lot of people say his championships don't mean as much as other superstars or whatever. So you got to keep that in mind. Is your image and how you look, because you don't want to make another decision that people are saying, "Oh, look at this guy." I think as soon as they clear him to play, I'm sure he's probably going to play. Though they probably don't need him, honestly. The smart decision may be to rest until the finals, but he's going to play. As soon as he's cleared, he's going to be back.
But look what happened with LeBron. He had a groin injury. He came back sooner than he should have. I know a lot of Lakers fans like to use a little, this was our record without him. This is our record with him. The man was injured. He was out 17 games. He came back earlier than he should have.
He did.
And he came back unable to play defense. He could play defense, but he just risked injuring himself again. KD's injury, not a groin injury, but it is a calf injury. Same thing. If you rush that, you are limited on the floor. There's only so much you can do.
Regardless,
Exactly. He needs to fully heal, and that may or may not mean returning in the playoffs. They're saying he can come as early as Game 4 in the conference finals. That series should probably already be decided.
I was about to say, if they're up 3-0, I don't think.
Yeah, lack of respect.
I'm just saying. I mean, they can't.
Nah, I didn't say who would be up. I just think after 4 games,
if it's Denver, it's a 4-game series. If it's Denver, it's a 4-game
Portland, but okay.
If it's Denver, if it's Denver, I say it's a split.
No. I give Denver. I'm sorry. We're going to respect what Denver's doing. We're going to respect one of the top 3 centers in the league, and we're going to respect one of the top 10 point guards in the league. Thank you for your numbers.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that was your numbers. I have been not paying attention to this Murray,
to Jamal Murray.
That boy can play.
He can play.
And they are very defensive. I think Denver has a much better shot. I think people are sleeping on Denver. Now, they're not built to beat. Yeah.
It's the coaching that makes me go. Yeah.
Steve Kerr would dissect.
I can't
destroy Mike Malone.
Because Jokic is their only true playmaker. Like Jamal Murray is a good point guard, don't get me wrong. But understand, what I mean playmaker, like LeBron type playmaker. Yeah. Like Draymond type playmaker. Somebody that's going to understand.
So you're insulting Will the Thrill Barton in Memphis.
He will be taken completely out of it.
Y'all are going to talk about Will the Thrill, Memphis product, huh?
As a playmaker?
I'm about to put the entire city of Memphis on that.
As a
Rest in peace to your mentions. Rest in peace to your mentions.
As a playmaker?
They're done.
I just don't think they have a playmaker besides Jokic. And I know Steve Kerr.
Keep in mind, we're talking about a playmaker versus Golden State.
Yeah, he's going to hone in on it.
Yeah.
Granted, Jokic is probably still going to get his numbers, but he's going to make it.
No problem to it. That's Golden State's weakness.
But he's a great center.
The great center, but they're playing twos against threes.
Yeah, they're going to go against them. They're going to go.
They'll let Jokic drop 40. Who cares? But they're going to hit their threes, and they're just going to keep winning. So
they're going to say that's right.
So are we underestimating Jamal Murray's wing defense?
I don't think we're underestimating. I just don't think he can stop Steph Curry.
He's stopping one of them.
I don't think he can stop Curry.
I don't think he's going to guard Clay.
Definitely can't stop Clay.
Yeah. Clay's too big. He's going to take him on the block.
They're going to put Gary Harris on Klay Thompson. I just don't have respect for him to stop Klay Thompson. Yeah, I want to say if it's Denver, it's over in 4. Portland, I give them 5.
Without KD,
yeah, it's over in 4. Yeah, it's over in 4 because people forget how good they are. You guys note that. Please note it down. People forget how good they are because of KD. People have forgotten how good Steph and Clay are.
I've forgotten. I'm just.
The
team's getting older. I haven't seen Livingston do what he used to do against Cleveland.
That's their weakness. I will agree. They're bench. Someone has to step up on their bench. I will say that. But
Iggy is completely inconsistent.
He's still good on defense.
He's great on defense, but that offense.
He's had some pretty good games.
Somebody's gonna have to score. It can't just be those.
He had a pretty good. Was like game 3 where he had a few threes. I think it was game 3 or 4. Houston won those.
I don't think Steph, Clay, and Draymond can beat a Western Conference team by themselves.
We're sure about to find out.
So, speaking of free agency, you got Kyrie too, right? You got Kyrie.
Come on home, Kyrie.
You got Kyrie.
He let you go off and try your own thing.
He can opt out and become a free agent. The whole Boston thing, you were a Cleveland fan, or you're a LeBron fan, but you were with him when he was in Cleveland. I became
all part of the plan.
All part of the plan. I became a LeBron fan when he came to LA. I'm on board.
I'm just watching the shit burn.
Watching the shit burn.
Such a hater.
He's a hater. So Kyrie and his free agency. Do we feel like what he has done has hurt his free agency, or is he so good? I'll start with you. Is he so good that it doesn't matter what he says? Like that can hurt his free agency.
I think that. Let me answer the question first. I don't think anything he's done is going to hurt his free agency.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is because there are people that have said Kyrie's the most talented basketball player that they've ever seen. Doesn't mean he's the best basketball player or the greatest, but the most talent-wise. Think about it. He can shoot. He can dribble. He can score inside. He can score outside. He can ISO. He can pass. He can defend. We've seen him defend Steph Curry in high-leverage moments. Like, he can. He's not terrible. When you think about terrible point guard defenders, Kyrie Irving does not pop up.
Kyrie doesn't pop up.
He's not a name that you're like,
now
he needs weak side help every time. Like, he can take his man one-on-one.
When he commits.
Russell Westbrook, obviously not. Yeah. But he can guard somebody one-on-one when he wants to. Like, he's probably one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. I think any team that he wants to go to is going to throw the house at him, regardless. It could be from Phoenix to whoever. Whatever team he shows interest in or takes a serious meeting with and says, I want to be here, they're going to give him almost
Name 3 good players from Phoenix.
Charles Barkley, Steve Nash. And I'll leave it.
What do you think? Is it going to hurt his free agency? Basically what he's done?
What he's done?
Like saying to the meet,
No, just being
not a good leader, basically.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't think that hurts his free agency. I think that hurts his legacy if he chooses to stay.
Okay.
Because it makes him look a little immature. And by immature, I mean kind of like throwing tantrums. What he says is really just a tantrum if he chooses to stay. That's all it'll be looked at as. He's upset. He wants to win now. He doesn't want to wait. And if that's the case, I mean, he can just come on home. If that's the case, he could have stayed where he was at.
Home being with LeBron, right? Is where you.
That's home.
Where you're
home.
I agree. He is a future Laker.
He is a future Laker.
He belongs with LeBron.
They're a 1-2 punch.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Could go down as one of the greatest. I don't know why he wanted to mess that up. He wanted to go try his own thing. Cool.
Didn't work.
He will learn quickly that in today's NBA, that one guy can't be a point guard. That's just today's NBA. A point guard cannot be that guy. You need a strong, versatile forward, or you need a dominant center.
Yep.
And it's just as simple as that. Guards aren't it anymore. Guards really make your team better, yes, especially when you can score and defend and distribute the ball. But at the end of the day, you need a versatile forward with some size who can guard multiple positions. You need a dominant center who people can't stop outside. People don't want to see inside on both ends of the floor. And I'm saying that by picturing Joel Embiid at the same time. Greatest center in the league right now. Don't argue that.
Anthony Davis?
He's not a center.
It's a 4?
Exactly.
Okay.
Best center in the league is Joel Embiid, and it's not close. So I say that to say I don't think it hurts us.
I still say Embiid.
It's Embiid.
Because when Embiid's right, he's so much better than everybody else.
Yeah.
Is he the best big man in the league? Now including maybe.
No.
All right.
Except for Davis.
All right, go ahead. All right, there we go. That's what I wanted.
Hands down.
Also future Laker, but go ahead.
Yeah. So Kyrie, I think his little experiment in Boston, it went wrong. He felt it. He's already apologized to LeBron. He understands the weight of leadership now. It's not easy. He can still be a leader on a team with another superstar. He doesn't have to be that team's leader, but if there's a LeBron on the team, LeBron will obviously be that leader. But there's no such thing.
The greatest Robin ever if he just swallows his pride.
It's not even that.
Right now, Scotty's the greatest Robin ever. You can't argue.
I also agree with that as well.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of it in terms of think of the NFL. You have that quarterback, that team captain. But who's to say there aren't other captains? We're not doing this now.
This is stuff for a different day. Let's stay on topic here.
I look at it as those NFL teams, they have defense captains, offense captains. Kyrie felt as though he just wasn't the guy. He was just this little kid next to LeBron James, and that's not true. Everybody can respect Kyrie's defense, his offense, excuse me. I don't think LeBron could guard Kyrie, and I think Kyrie knows that. Kyrie just has to. Why? I mean, what are we doing here? So,
there's tape. There's tape of Kobe locking down Kyrie. If you can pull it up, if you want to pull it up. I just want to put it out there. Go ahead.
All right. That's for you, Kobe. Y'all appreciate it.
I gotta throw one for Kobe. I gotta beat my Kobe fans. Go ahead.
Feeding him with Kyrie. I mean, come on, guys. What are we doing? It's Kyrie Irving.
Continue.
All right, so I think Kyrie is fine if he plays with LeBron James, as he should. If they've proven they're champions together. Everybody can't say that. Kyrie didn't have that championship without him. LeBron came back. They got a championship together. He's taking it as, LeBron got that championship. No, you
played a huge part.
You played a huge
shot.
Huge shot.
I remember I was too. I was so upset.
Both in the game, dude. LeBron had 41, he had 40. Yeah.
They're unstoppable together. That's what I wanted back in LA.
Points, bro.
Exactly. They could go down as one of the best guard-forward combos in the history of the NBA.
I want him.
And that's how he has to look at that, I think. Forget,
Who is the best guard-forward combo?
Right now?
No.
Ever?
In the NBA. Just real quick. Just wondering. Off the top of the dome. Stockton Malone, maybe?
Mike Conley and Rudy Gay.
So this is clearly not a serious conversation. That'll be another topic for another day.
I
Feel
can't.
free to drop some in the comments.
I can't name one off the top.
I would say Stockton and Malone, but I mean that's the thing,
guard forward.
Because people would say Pippen Jordan because that's a guard forward technically.
I was going to go straight to that,
but I was thinking more when you said guard forward and you're giving the example of Kyrie LeBron. I was thinking point guard.
Magic and
Kareem, I guess would be
center.
Yeah.
Magic and
Malone, bro.
That's a different topic for different day. Probably right now, yes. But go ahead. All right.
I mean, I just close with Kyrie coming home. Just get these rings.
Let's get these rings.
We have way too many guards in LA.
So all right. So real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. If let's say LA gets Kyrie, what's your next move? You get Kyrie in free agency, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now you got Lonzo. You don't need any more, obviously. You got Josh Hart. What do you do?
What the next move should
What's
be.
the next move?
I don't think they would get it done.
What is it?
You trade for somebody. You got to go get like a AD or because once you got Kyrie and LeBron in place, you don't need much more.
So you
still got assets to trade.
Yeah, you got plenty of assets. Like everyone's expendable now because you got Kyrie in the fold.
Kyrie?
Yeah, we might can get a lottery pick.
I would say after that, the only person I would prioritize and trying to keep is Kuzma. Trying to, but if they wanted him,
and everybody else can go. But I'm sorry, Brandon Ingram looked great at the end of the season, but his attitude,
but I'm saying the only person I would try to keep is Kuzma. That's the only person I would be like, all right,
Kuz still went out there and made it look like he wanted to win. Brandon Ingram is
Lonzo, B.I., Josh Hart, all of them. Bye. Yeah. Bye.
That's why I'm so disappointed. I don't know what happened.
They're good players. They're good dudes, but bye.
Now I see why he was in the summer league fighting for a position.
And if they say, we're not taking it unless you got Kuz, look, Kuz. Bye. I'm sorry. That's AD, bro. Come on.
All right.
Kyrie, LeBron.
So got us in this situation in the first place.
That's finals bound.
So Kyrie, LeBron, and then maybe possibly AD. And then last thing, and then I'll let you go. This wasn't part of the plan, but this is an impromptu question. Coach for the Lakers. Who do you think at this point would be probably the best coach for them to get?
The best coach?
Yeah.
I think the best coach probably won't take the job at this point. I think the best coach for the job is probably Jason Kidd, all things considered. Because you don't got Monty Williams. Jason Kidd, Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson
would be the best two, but I don't think either one of them would want
Mark Jackson.
You already interviewed Jason Kidd once already.
Yeah.
I think that was just a celebrity interview.
Yeah, it was a courtesy interview.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if he'll actually accept it, but those would be my two that I throw out there.
Okay. Where do you want Melo to sign?
He's still in the league?
He's not in the league.
Oh. And go.
I mean, you can't really.
I've done my job here. I've done my job here.
Where I would want him to sign is somewhere that's a championship contender, like a Milwaukee, or somewhere out east, nowhere out west.
Okay.
So Milwaukee, Philly, one of those two. If I had to pick for.
Best coach for the Lakers.
I would love to say Mark Jackson. I'm trying to research now why he's not even a factor in the coaching scene anymore.
No one wants him.
Does he not want to coach?
I don't know.
I'm confused.
I think he said he's open to a return. I don't understand why people are not giving. Like, he started this Golden State thing.
He did.
That was him. That wasn't Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr just put his flag on the ship.
Yeah, he kind of tinkered a little bit.
Yeah. That was really Mark Jackson who developed those guys to be there.
Okay.
Especially Draymond.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, that's it. That was a warm-up. We're calling that a warm-up to kind of get us ready for when we start dropping weekly videos here. Once again, thank you for continuing to follow us. If you haven't followed us yet and you like what you saw, follow us on Twitter, Facebook. Comment. Don't just watch and not say anything. Let us know where we got it wrong, where we got it right. Get some debates going. Thank you for watching. This is Brandon, Darren.
Appreciate y'all.
Bye.